Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell, like this video. That helps me to keep making videos, and I would appreciate it majorly. I'm a little bit into this repair already. I'm feeling good about it, so I just popped out the camera and I'm hopefully gonna have some success. What I'm trying to do is change the lid switch on this Maytag washer. The model number, which you find right underneath, you know, the lid there. Hopefully you can see that. If you don't, it doesn't really matter. It's Mary Tom William 5900 Tom William 0 or the letter O. So it's a Maytag, and possibly you need a new lid switch if you do not hear a click, you know, when you open it and close it. And that's what leads me to believe that that's the problem. Before we begin, always unplug the appliance or unplug the device so that you don't get shocked or electrocuted. And for this particular repair, repairing or replacing a lid switch, always before you get started, check these two screws and tighten them up a little bit. It could be that they're just a little bit loose. And because of that, the bar that they're attached to, you know, that engages the lid switch, you can't see it, you'll see it later in this video, you know, is too loose to actually engage the lid switch and make it click like it's doing there. But if it's loose, it just kind of won't push up into that slot of the lid switch. You'll see it later. What I'm saying is, rather than go through all the trouble of disassembling the machine, which you have to do to replace the lid switch, it could be that you only need to tighten those two up. And you want to try that first before you go through the hassle of doing what I'm about to show you. I actually tried to replace a lid switch on another washer, and it didn't fix the problem, but I actually have it left over. You know, I ended up trashing that washer in one of the condos, my parents' condos, and getting a new one, but I kept it, dude. And just so happens, man, I just dug it up. It was in my box of plumbing supplies. It's in here. I'll show you when I get it out of there. It looks almost identical to the lid switch that's in there. These lid switches will work from Maytag and Whirlpool many times. I'm almost positive I'm good if that's the problem. So the whole difficulty of changing the lid switch is getting this part off, which I've already done. And what you need to do, and I'm just going by some dude's video who just told me how to do it, and he did a really good job. These clips are underneath here, and they're basically, there's one on each side, and you need to pull it. It's kind of difficult, actually. Pull it hard enough. You want to pull the front part, squeeze it back just to get this thing unhooked, and then pull it out. And you want to be very careful not to just let it drop down in there, because then you're screwed and you don't have the clip anymore. But that's what holds this in place, and then you can remove this whole assembly. You also have to undo the 1/4-inch screws on the back that you know, go through here and here in order to get that off. So you got to take them off too. These little guys, 1/4-inch, you know. And which I'll do right now. And then you can see the lid switch right here, which is identical to one in my box. I literally just have to pop this out. You know, I'll do that in a second. Take off the ground. And, you know, before you do this, before you do anything, unplug it. I'll probably put that in the beginning, damn it. Actually, I need to come down. There it is, right there. That bar is what, you know, goes into that lid switch, which I'm going to open this right now. And, you know, triggers it. And basically, it's a safety mechanism. If that doesn't go in there, the thing won't come on, you know, because it thinks it's open. And, you know, so that it doesn't, so you're not reaching in there when it's spinning and stuff, you know. So, I know this video's messing this up, but that bar will go, you know, right into that little slot there and make it click. I can't do it without doing the bar, you know, without the bar going in there. That bar goes right into that little opening there and will make it click and make it come on. So that's what I'm gonna take this off right now. I know I'm not doing a good job, but I don't care. I want to keep going. So to take this off, you know, you just kind of pull that, right, and you just pull it out, and that's All right, I'm taking the lid switch off. This, I already loosened this off. This was a 5/16, and I actually used a ratchet because the pliers, it was on there real tight. Usually you're going to be dealing with 5/16 or 1/4 inch. This was 5/16, and that's all you do. I just want to make sure I don't lose anything, man, and drop it down in these little holes and stuff. It totally will screw you. That's all you do is just pull this back, man. See that? And there, it just pops right out. I think. You know what? Again, you know what? I gotta, because the bar stays in there. You're not replacing that. You're only, sorry, I couldn't illustrate with, I needed to have both hands, and the key is the lid has to be up. That bar that's underneath there, when the lid is down, is inside this slot here, and so it's basically like hooked on it, and it won't come out. Once you lift the lid and then undo this, it pulls right out of this little area here. I put my new switch in there, but when I closed it, I didn't hear any clicking. I have the old one back in there, and I now see that there's a problem. Is basically that it's just a little bit loose in there, and because of that, it's not like clicking. But if I actually pull on it like that, then it does. And so I believe the switch is fine. My new one doesn't either. Even if I put it in there, it doesn't have the it doesn't work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I need to jam something in there so that it basically will work. I don't know. I believe I figured out the problem. Now it clicks. And it's simply, and that's the old lift switch back on there. I'll keep my other one. That's all I had to do was tighten these things up. So, and that brought that bar into the proper position so that it's getting in there and making contact and clicking every time. And I'm pretty sure that's it. And so I'll keep my old or other lid switch for another time. And that's the repair. Unfortunately, I think, I'll put it back together, make sure it works stuff. I wish I hadn't have done that. I wish I had just adjusted those things. That would have been the smart thing to do before I took it all apart, but I didn't. So, it's still, I'm glad I solved the problem. Before I put it all back together, I'm just testing it out. When you open it, it stops. And, when you close it, it goes back on. I think that's good, dude. So I'll put it back together and put the grounding wire back on. And, well, you know what? Well, let me show you. Let me do that first. So to put this back in here, I believe I got to shove this in here, like put it in like so and get it on there, which I'll do when I turn off the camera. Get them both inside there, those two ends of the clip. I assume put in the big end first, and that'll go in here. It'll snap into place there, and that's what this knob will go right there. So, but I got to put each one of these on there, and then snap it back into place. Got them back on. It's right there. I got the other one on the other side too, and now you just kind of want to guide it in. You got to get these back parts in first. That's got to be in there, that's going to slide in there and then pop it in. That's it. All right, let me test it. These two little screws back on as well. You know, these two little guys. Darn it. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Testing it now. You know, it clicks when you open and close it, so that sounds good. I think it's working now. I'm going to try to run it through one normal cycle. You know, there it is filling up. I keep sort of forcing the issue because I'm just trying at different stages in the cycle and, you know, rushing it and it's not resetting and stuff. So, but, you know, I'm going to do it even one more time. Like it should spin now, and that's good. But now that I did that, it'll stay stuck and spin for a little while. And that's, you know, because, well, there it goes, that's fine. I think I'm good. I'm going to run one cycle. I'll let you know how it works out at the end. I think I'm pretty much, I'm there. I don't know. I don't know if that's why these people were getting rid of this washer dryer. That's a good washer, the Maytag. And the dryer's old, but it works. I already tested it. I put a new plug on it. You know, I was going to make a video about that, but I don't know. I just felt better about not doing that. So, you know, I don't know if that's why they were getting rid of it and they were maybe trying to pull a fast one. I don't know, but it works, you know. So now that I just made that small adjustment, so I don't know. I doubt that happened on the trip over here, possibly. All right, well, I'll let you know how it works at the end. Booyah! It's you know, went from filling up, went right into, you know, whatever that is mode, washing mode. So I did it, man. It's good. I mean, that was so cool. And like I said, I don't know if you know, that's all I had to do was adjust those two screws, you know, that tightened up that handle a little bit and made it go in there good. We got the pair for my wife found it. My wife found both these things and the refrigerator upstairs. The pair was $300. You know, they wanted $325. Because it didn't have the plug, they took off $25. But, you know, I thought I was going to get screwed because it wasn't working, but now it's working good, dude. I think I'm totally cool. I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with it. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.